Finding the distance between 2 points in the plane. Now, I'm going to show this in two different ways. The first way is going to be motivate the formula, so that way we can then have the algebra of the formula. But I really like to motivate the formula as opposed to just telling you what it is. So, here we want to find the distance of green, essentially the distance between -2, 2 and 2, -1. So we're going to motivate this by saying it's simpler to find horizontal and vertical distances in the plane. So I'm going to draw in a line here, and I'm going to draw in a line here. And to find the distance between -2 and 2, well, we could just count how many steps we had to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the distance along the bottom here would be the number 4. Vertically, we started at -1 and we moved up to 0, 1, all the way up to 2. So we moved 1, 2, 3 spots. And so the vertical side length over here would be 3. And now, if our goal is to try to find the distance, which would be the green line initially, let's make this even more solid, because this is the distance, the short line distance, straight line distance between red and blue dots, we can now just use a Pythagorean theorem, because the horizontal and vertical form the two legs of a right triangle in which the hypotenuse is the distance. So recall the Pythagorean theorem would say that leg squared plus leg squared equals hypotenuse squared. So 9 plus 16 equals d squared. So 25 equals d squared. And thus d equals 5. The distance between the 2 points is 5. Okay, now that vertical and horizontal distance can be summarized in a formula of the following, called the distance formula. D equals the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So what this is doing is it's the same idea. The x2 minus the x1 is really the horizontal distance, and then the y2 minus the y1 is the vertical distance. So coming back up to the points that we have up here now I'm going to label this as x1, y1, and x2, y2, so that I can just feed these into the formula. So feed these directly into the formula. x2 is -1, x1 is -4 squared plus y2 is 1 and y1 is 9 squared. What is this equal to? Well, -1 minus -4 would mean we're adding 4. -1 plus 4 is 3 squared plus, 3 squared plus 1 minus 9 is -8, so we would end up over there getting a -8 squared. This would then be equal to 3 squared is 9, and 8 squared, or -8 squared for that matter, is 64. And so the final answer to this problem would be the square root of 73. Unfortunately, not as nice a number as the other one with the 3, 4, 5 triangle, but still a valid answer. The distance between these 2 points would be square root of 73.